Okay, so my project is on Google Maps. Google Maps is kind of a mix between a website called MapQuest, which is just a website where you can create maps. Like if you're looking for a place and you don't know how to get there from where you are, you'll type it in and it'll print out a map for you that you can follow. And this is kind of also a mix of Google Earth. Generally because it is to a degree an extension of Google Earth, where you can look at the Earth and kind of go to any place with satellite imaging. They got everything in the world and you can just look at it. So yeah, it's kind of like that, but we're just going to focus on the map aspect of Google Maps. So what you can do for the most basic part is, let's say you don't know where something is, and let's pick a random location. We'll just say you're at Waukesha West. So there you are, and you want to get to click on directions, and you want to get to New York. It'll give you a route then. Of blue one is a driving route, and then this one down here is an alternate route you can take, and you can see here it shows where construction is, how traffic is down here in the red, kind of by Chicago, accidents. You can also ferry routes, like here across Lake Michigan, and then going through here, and then flights. So if you want to fly, then it'll show you the schedule and the route of the plane. If you want to bike there, it'll show you a route. So here's the biking route that it's suggesting first. It tells you the time and how many miles it'll take. And then alternate routes you can take down here. And of course bus schedules, walking, how long it'll take to walk and what's the best path to walk. Then you can add another location, but you can also customize where you want to avoid. Do you want to avoid ferries? Do you not want to take a ferry to save time, to save money? What kind of measurement system you want to use? And it varies for each vehicle. So see here, for buses, you get to pick the preferred bus, or if you want a train or tram, you can take it. Subways, click what kind of route, like fewer transfers, less walking, best route. For cars, you can avoid highways, tolls, ferries. Okay, we already did walking. Cycling, avoid ferries like before, and of course flights, but flights you can't, but it does show you where the flight takes off from. So right down here you'll see Mitchell Airport. It'll tell you if it's non-stop. Here it's non-stop 2 to 4 hours per day, 2 hours and 5 minutes. Then round trip, the type of plane, and the company that owns it. Does the same, of course, for bus. Now, also, let's go here. Something I found out that's pretty cool. Say, you want to kind of alter your route a bit. Say you want to cut through Canada, go through London, Canada, all the way through Toronto to get to New York. So you can click at a spot, drag it. So I'm dragging it here to Detroit, and then drag it all the way to Toronto, and the route will change because of your alteration. So now we'll be going through Toronto all the way to New York. Again, it shows the accidents, construction, traffic accidents. So yeah, you can alter routes, or if you don't know how to get home from New York, you can click here. It will switch for you. Other things you can do with this site, of course, is look at points of interest. Like if you're planning for a vacation, you know, if you click on point of interest like this, you'll get information about it, kind of directions to it, reviews, photos of it, openings, closings, actual location, and phone number, its website, and then you can search the hotels and restaurants near this place. And of course, saving it if you kind of want to keep a tab on it. Now, if you don't want specifically a travel plan that this can provide you, what you can also do, you can click here, because I'll show that later, but well, I'll just, here's it also shows terrain of the area, if you want to know that, like the lakes, elevation, stuff like that. Or, okay, here we go. Or you can do traffic. If you want, getting up in the morning, want to know how traffic's like, or how it's going to be later in the day, you can click show traffic, live traffic. It will show closed roads, accidents, and then traffic conditions. Green, fast, and dark red is slow. So as you can see, kind of around Milwaukee, it's a lot slower. And then typical traffic. Then you can choose what day of the week it is, what time of day it is, and it will calculate the typical traffic. So let's try Saturday 8 and 10:30. Then it will show that traffic kind of died down around Milwaukee. Traffic picks up earlier in the day. So yeah, so it's good for traffic purposes. If you want a bicycle route, like know where the trails are, bike lanes, bike-friendly roads, unpaved dirt roads, it'll show you. And yeah, for personal use, it's of course directions, points of interest if you're in an unfamiliar area, such as airports, schools, grocery stores. You can search for those. Like, I'm gonna search for Century Foods. It'll give me a list of the Century Foods near, or anything named Century. But this is what I want. Then they will show me the locations of each store, and if they're open or closed. And so yeah, personal use, again, like I said, directions, traffic, departure times for buses and flights if you're taking one of those, bike routes, accidents, points of interest. One thing I want to show you actually for points of interest is down. You may not see it in the recording, but there's a little tab that says Explore. You click on it and it'll show you, like it's showing me surrounding stuff in Milwaukee now, and it'll point to where it is. So the art museum, points to it right there. So that's good if you're on vacations. And of course the classic street view is there, and here's all the areas you could put your guy in. I'm going to put him right here. You kind of go into a 3D view, or like you're standing there, and you can move around and just navigate through. Now for business purposes, all this could mean also free advertising, because if someone's on vacation looking for a certain spot, you can just search it up here. It'll give you directions to it. So it's advertisement, and it could potentially bring customers to your place of business. And yeah, that is Google Maps.